Hey guys, happy new year. Bluko, bluko, bluko. Oh, 2021. We made it. I'm Linda E. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I want to wish you all an absolutely amazing 2021. And on that note, I'm going to get straight into the video. So, the truth about the Daniel fast. First things first, what is the Daniel fast? The Daniel fast is a religious fast. It is inspired by the fast that Daniel did, the prophet Daniel did in the Bible. So for 3 weeks, he ate no pleasant food. So no delicacies, no meat, no wine, literally fruit and veg for 3 weeks. The fast itself, I did it for 21 days, and I think that's the most popular version, but you can do it for 10 days, you can do it up to 40 days. It's basically the same premise over the whatever amount of time you choose. Literally, you cannot eat any meat products. You can't eat any added sugar, no dairy, no wine. The only drink you can drink is water, pretty much. For me, I don't drink teas anyway, so I wasn't drinking teas. I was literally just drinking waters with lemon. Fruit and veg, anything from the earth is fine. So, potatoes, turning it into mashed potatoes. So you're literally just boiling a potato. That's what I started living on. Cauliflower rice, roti, which is beautiful, ackee, butter beans, and all the fruit and veg you can think of is absolutely fine, okay? So for me, the Daniel fast wasn't even planned, as in I had just done my food shopping, I'd done my grocery shopping, and I was on YouTube, and this video came up, this beautiful woman talking about her experience of the Daniel fast. And I'm like, the Daniel fast, what is that? I'm going to link her video in the description box, right? And I was like, what is the Daniel fast? And I clicked on the video, and just hearing her speak, hearing how it was so transformational for her, how it gave her answers, how it really refocused her relationship with God, I was like, this is what I'm needing. Like, I need this. And I sat there at a moment and said, I'm going to do this fast tomorrow. Bear in mind, I had just done my food shopping, so I just bought myself loads of things that I love to eat, loads of cheese and meats and prawns and stuff. And I'm like, no, I'm doing it tomorrow. I'm not going to lie, that in itself was like, whoa, Linda. Are you sure? Like, are you serious? You're gonna start the Daniel fast where you can eat no meat products tomorrow, as in. And yeah, I started it the very next day. And when I did it with some devotionals. So I have the Bible app, and there are devotionals that are literally tailored to the Daniel 21 day fast. So you read a devotional, you read a chapter or whatnot every day to guide you through the different days of the fast. It's wicked. I had 2 different ones that I was reading alongside other devotionals that I was adding to it, because I really just wanted to fall closer to God. I wanted to run to him. Do you know the ones where I've always been a Christian? I've been a Christian all my life, and I've always had a decent relationship with God, but I know that over the last few years I've become distant. And I was thinking that he was distant, but it was actually me that was being distant. And I just knew, I think that's the one thing I appreciate about 2020. It gave you time to be silent. It gave you time to think and to reflect. And when I reflected, I was like, yeah, the thing that's missing is God. So with the devotional, it just, it centered what I was doing, and it focused what I was doing, and it reminded me about certain things about prayer that I hadn't even grasped, that I hadn't even known, that I'd forgotten. It took me through the Bible, which is something that I'd been meaning to do for so long. And I'm not gonna lie, it was really transformational for me. I didn't think that I would be able to do a fast of that nature, because firstly, I hadn't prepared for it. Secondly, I'd never done a fast like that before. Thirdly, I hadn't even heard of it. But it was absolutely amazing. So in terms of the fast itself, it is a strict fast. It's very strict, especially if you want to do it properly. And I did it to the T, as in, even when I wanted to buy certain things, I would read the ingredients just to make sure there weren't too many ingredients that I couldn't pronounce. And if they had too many ingredients I couldn't pronounce, I put that thing back. And I stuck to it. Day one was interesting. It wasn't my most difficult day, which is weird. Day one, I had raspberries for breakfast. No, blueberries. So I typically eat raspberries or blueberries or grapes for breakfast anyway, so it wasn't that difficult of a stretch. So I had that, and then I had like a stir fry for my lunch, and then I had cauliflower rice for my dinner. And it was like, okay, I'm hungry, don't get it twisted, because usually I'd be snacking in between those meals, or I might have prawns with my cauliflower rice. But I was like, all right, it's okay. I'm filling up on water, I'm drinking my water. I'm like, all right, I'm hungry, but as long as I keep myself distracted, I'm gonna be okay. Day 2 came, headaches. do, like my head was going crazy. And part of that is because your body is getting rid of and flushing out all the unnecessary sugar. And I am a sugar addict. Like, I will treat myself to a tub of Haagen-Dazs a week. You know, I love my sweet stuff. And it was literally day 2 and day 3 where my head was hurt. I'm just like, Lord, please, you know, see me through. I didn't want to quit on like my second or third day, but I literally just kept drinking water, went to bed. Day 3, the headache was slightly less. I pretty much did the same thing, drank water, went to bed. I woke up day 4, I was like, cool, my head is fine now. I was getting hungrier and hungrier. So day 4 to about day 10, I was pretty much eating the same thing, which I know is boring and which I know wasn't a lot of food. However, by abstaining from certain things, you are actually making time for God. And for me, the way I did my fast is before I ate anything, I would stop, do my devotionals, read my Bibles, pray, and then open my fast. You know, so I really just did everything to make sure that I stayed focused. And I started seeing the benefits within days. Like, I've got a boyfriend, and I remember telling him just so he was aware of what I was doing, and I was shook. I was scared because he does believe in God, but we don't talk about God very often. And I was like, what's he gonna think of me if I tell him I'm gonna do this, you know, 21-day fast? And I'm thinking, if, you know, I might have to let this man go because my God is good, you know, like I might have to let this man go if he says anything that's weird. And he said to me that he did think that having a core belief in God is what the foundation of every relationship should be. I was like, is that my husband I hear? And I just feel like, wow, you know, it's already revealing stuff to me about my relationship that I hadn't known. I've been with him for nearly 4 years, or 4 years at that point. And, you know, for me, one of the biggest things that I really needed from God was a breakthrough, career-wise. So I'm a presenter, a radio presenter. And, you know, I've been doing this for time, and I've just been feeling, you know, kind of just like I'm getting nowhere. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm struggling, like an uphill battle, and I know it's my passion, I know I love it, but it's just feeling hard. And when I tell you, I'm not joking, left, right and center, there were things that God kept putting in my way to remind me that this is not just my passion, this is my purpose. And I'm not saying, oh, left, right and center, I started landing the roles that I wanted, or, you know, left, right and center, oh my God, I'm a movie star, or nothing like that. But even simply having someone reject me, but respond. You know, a lot of times you apply for stuff and you get aired, you get ghosted. For me to get a response, even though it was a no, was like, okay, these people are acknowledging me. These people are seeing the things I'm sending. So things like that were happening. And then I actually got some really amazing opportunities happen as well. I'm just like, this is all for God. And just one thing that I had to remember is that anything and everything that happens in my life is an opportunity for God's grace and God's might to be shown. It's not me that's doing it, you know. So I was just like, wow, this fast is really transforming me. It's really coming with breakthrough like I asked for. But on top of all of that, it transformed my characteristics. So typically I can be very impatient. I'm quick to check a person, you know, like I am very, very much that kind of person. And it really made me still. It made me remember how important patience is. It made me really remember how important it is to show grace and to be merciful to other people, because we're always asking God, you know, when we do things wrong, Lord, please have mercy on me. But the second someone else does something wrong to me, I'm like, Lord, go and smite them. But do they not deserve the same mercy that I've been asking for? You know, so it's just things like that. It was just absolutely an amazing experience. So I'd say from day 10 to 21 it got easier, because every day I'm researching different things I can eat. I started making this amazing smoothie. Oh my God, it's amazing. It's almond milk, so unsweetened almond milk is absolutely fine for the fast. All nut milks are fine, but unsweetened versions. So I was having unsweetened almond milk, a tablespoon of almond butter, spinach and banana. Oh, I'm telling you, I only introduced it on like day 10, and then on day like 13 I realized that I could have potatoes. My life changed. I could have potatoes as long as I boiled them, because you're not adding any bits and pieces. You're not adding oil, because you can't really have oil on the fast. I was like, what? I can have, or you can have coconut oil. Sorry, you can have coconut oil. You can use coconut oil and olive oil, you know, high quality oils, but obviously don't overdo the amount of oil in your food anyway. But when I realized I could make mashed potato, I was like, wow, this is life. Then I realized that I could have roti. Then I realized that I could have brown rice, and I could have ackee and butter beans, and there was this whole world opened up to me of foods that I could eat. And I was like, okay, this isn't so difficult. The most difficult time for me on the fast was a period of 3 days where I had to do some filming. So I wasn't at home, so I didn't have, you know, my normal ingredients. I didn't have my normal timetable of when I would eat, and I had to have food pre-ordered for me. And unfortunately, they had asked me to pre-order the food prior to me starting the fast. So luckily, I had ordered stuff that I thought were vegan. But because I was doing the fast so strictly, I couldn't trust how they were preparing the food. So let's just say that I didn't eat properly for like 3 days. Like, I was having like broccoli, a side of broccoli salad, thank you. Or like I ordered a, what pie was it? It was like a sweet potato pie, sweet potato and something else pie, and I didn't trust the crust, so I literally just ate the filling of the pie. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're right?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry." So I'd say those are the most 3 difficult days, because I physically wasn't at home, so I wasn't able to prep and do my stuff. But other than that, I'm actually gonna do the fast again. So I did it in December, so I literally completed it about 3-4 weeks ago, and I'm gonna start again on the 11th of January. And I'm encouraging anyone and everyone who is interested to take part. I've really got a couple of my friends who are coming along with me, and I'm honestly, I can't, it leaves me speechless. Like, I am speechless, me that talks all the time. I think it's just, it really is it transformed my life. It really did. I know habits, like when I came out of the fast, I won't lie, for the first few days I was like, oh, I can eat sugar, but I don't feel like it. You know what I mean? But I won't lie, once Christmas came, that went out the window. I ate every single bit of sugar you can imagine. But, you know, reading my devotionals every day are something that I'm still doing. You know, taking my time with people and just being a nicer version of this world and just being full of joy is something that I've continued. And for me, the Daniel fast really transformed my life. I honestly, I can't put it any other way. So I've decided that every year I'm going to start the year with a Daniel fast and end the year with a Daniel fast. So January 11th, I'll be starting another Daniel fast. So please, if you are watching, if you are just interested, listen, get in touch. My email address is going to be in the description box. I'm going to put my Insta there as well, so you can DM me. You can leave a comment on the video. You know, I want to try and maybe start a little group and just help encourage other people, because I know it's not the easiest fast. I'm getting my mum involved. My mum is a Nigerian mum, yeah, who loves jollof rice and things of that nature. So for her to come and take part, you know, it's really exciting. Please don't forget, I am not a medical practitioner or a doctor or a GP. So if you do have any medical conditions, please seek, you know, advice from your doctor, from your physician before starting things like a fast. And you are allowed to take medicine. You can't take certain vitamins. I think certain vitamins, like the chewy ones, have like gelatin and stuff like that. But I was still able to take my vitamin D tablets, you know, every day, which was good. And there was so many helpful resources that I found online. So I'm doing it again, so pray for me. pray for me, because I'm excited to do the Daniel fast for a second time, and I just thought it was such a beautiful experience. If you've seen any of my videos before, you know that I normally do something called the Linda E review, which is where I, you know, review movies and food and other things of that nature. But I didn't want to do this as part of the Linda E review, just because it's so personal to me, and also I want to encourage people to come on this journey of the Daniel 21-day fast with me as well. So I didn't want it to be anything, you know, the Linda E review. I just feel like that didn't do it justice. So this is the truth about the Daniel fast. The truth about the Daniel fast is it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing, life-changing, and, you know, end of the day, it's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be straightforward. You have to sacrifice and do sacrifices for God, and that's what I felt, you know. And that's why I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be vegan for the rest of my life, because I always want to feel as though whenever I do the fast that I am sacrificing stuff and making space for God. But it's definitely helped encourage better food decisions, and I actually did lose weight. I lost about 6 pounds yeah, I think about 6 pounds I lost, and I wasn't doing an ounce of exercise. I might have actually lost more than that. I don't think I actually stepped on the scales properly, so weight loss was another benefit. Just overall health. My skin was glowing. If I tell you, my skin, right? Oh my days. I'm gonna see if I took any pictures during that time, because I went like Christmas and what I've been eating. Yeah, my skin's not looking its best, but my skin was glowing during that fast. Like, and just, drinking so much water, it's just so good for you. I'm gonna start rambling now, but the Truthful Annual Fast, as I said, it's amazing. So if you want to join, please, please, please comment below, get in touch with me. January the 11th, I start the next annual fast. I'm really, really excited, and yeah, I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.